everybody. For those of you that'll see this later on, another one of my famous last minute streams. I've got a lot of things to talk about and I just want to get them done. I did a video Friday for those of you that are watching. I am in the middle of trying to figure out what I want to do with this Deep Rock Galactic thing. I've had it for a while and I just haven't decided. So my hands have not been good, so I'm trying to paint again, and I figured this would be a perfect thing to start going. I said I would do a live video this weekend, and what I decided to do is, come on, I don't like that a little bit. Maybe just a little bit more. What I've decided to do, no, I don't. Why is that not going on right? All right. What I've decided to do is I've already pre-taped it. I tried. I was just having such a tough time physically that it just wasn't going to work out as far as me doing a live video for about an hour and change. So I broke it up into a bunch of parts, and you'll see the whole video of Kinfire Chronicles Nightfall. I do the whole first mission. That'll be a video that goes live on Tuesday. So when you guys see it, you'll know what I'm talking about, alright? Alright, so I'm just kind of dry brushing this dude here. These bugs. They don't give you really great pictures of the bugs, but great pictures of the dwarves. And I like games that are mining and stuff like that, so I think this will be a lot of fun. Alright, so that'll work for that. Okay, so I'm just going to use that way. So I take a model, and usually I'll test different things. I painted a bunch of things already. Let me break it off here. I got the stagmites all done and ready to go, so I'm happy about that. These guys, I'm trying to figure out how I want to make them look even uglier. I was trying a different kind of green for the body, but I'm gonna figure that out. And then these dudes are just gray with a little. Actually, I'm gonna take some white and do their teeth while we're talking here, just so I can be done with them. Okay, let me get a little water here. Mix that into there a little bit and loosen this up a little bit. All right, there we go. So you'll see that on Tuesday. It's a playthrough, so instead of being live, I taped it. All right, because I had to take a lot of breaks, and it just wouldn't have been good. And I'm not ready to go in front of the camera. The treatments are going pretty good. We've got 15 down and 16 to go. But I'm up in weight. I was down to like 170. I'm up to about 209 right now. I weighed myself this morning, so things are heading in the right direction. So with that said, I'm doing better, and I've had to make some hard decisions over the last couple weeks. Financially, I've really taken a beating with all this. It is pretty painful on top of it getting it done. See, I'm just painting their little mouths just so that for effect, so it kind of looks a little bit cooler. Because these you smack the heck out of these things. All right, so that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to go crazy with them. I am putting more time. I'm going to put more time into like the dwarves and some of the other stuff here. We've got all kinds of stuff in here. This thing I want to paint up. I'm trying to think who I'm going to start with. I'm going to try to do this live at some point. Maybe break it up into certain parts. But I will be live this Wednesday. And there's a reason for it. I said I wasn't going to do any more auctions, but I'll be honest with you. Things are really expensive, and I'm really going through some hard times. So I've got to make some tough decisions and sell some things that I really don't want to sell. But hey, I want to make sure that we pay for everything that we have to do. But, I'm not going to sit here and beg you guys for money. I'm going to earn it, and I have plenty of stuff to auction off. So we are going to have an auction on Wednesday, and instead of normally it going to charity, which I normally do, and then I usually take a little bit of it and put it towards um, paint supplies and things like that, or game supplies, so I can make sure that I can keep the channel going. And I'll talk more about the channel in a bit, so you just got to bear with me a little bit. And what I'm going to decide to do here going forward. Excuse me, I have a hard time talking still. But my voice is a lot better, which is good, and this stuff is working. And the government, of course, is going to shut it down in 30 days, so I've got to make sure that I get everything done. The FDA decided, oh well, we're not gonna support this. We're going to investigate it. Why? Because it works. It works. It's saving my life. It really is. I'm struggling with diabetes. I'm getting 1,000 needles every day, which I'm tired of. I'm getting poked all the time. I think my wife enjoys it to some degree. But I keep fighting here, and it's kind of like with this channel. But the reason for the auction, I'll probably come on live Wednesday and show you guys everything, and we'll give you a good 5 or 6 days. If you are interested in doing this, know that shipping costs are ridiculous, and you may want to look into pirate shipping. Somebody had brought that up last time, and what you do is you make your own label, and you can ship it. You can have it shipped, and it's a lot cheaper, and you'll be able to figure things out a little bit, and just send me the label, which is great, because some of the stuff I'm going to really make some hard decisions, and I'm going to be giving up some really good stuff. I have over like $3,000, and it has to be over that. If anybody's seen the pictures that I put up on Instagram of just one of the containers of micro armor, I have micro armor, I have a lot of World War II stuff, I have some Napoleonics, I have just tons of metal that I am going to get rid of. And I mean, when I say micro armor, I mean tons of World War II micro armor. Russians, Americans, Germans. I have naval ships, and I've got rules to go with the stuff that I'll probably include with it. And I'll probably start at like $80 or something like that. I mean, that's a steal. It's just we need to raise money for the rest of these treatments, and I just want to, be able to come out of this okay. And the only way to do that is to give you something in order to get something, and I think that's the way to do it. Trust me, Mythic Games is teaching me a lesson I never wanted to learn about shipping. Oh yeah, Jesus, yeah, I remember that. And it's in a way, it's their fault, but it's also not their fault. Shipping has gone crazy. I mean, I tried to ship a box to a family member, and it was a small little box, and it was a ton of money. This is for those of you that are just tuning in here. This is we are painting. Oh God, my hands are so bad. I have no control over my hands, and it's affecting my painting. But that's why, I've kind of steered off on some of the things that I was hoping to do. But I want to paint and try to earn some money. But instead, I think the best way to do this is we're going to do another auction. We're going to try to raise a bunch of money to supplement some of these treatments. It's been tough. We really hit into our savings, and I'm not a young guy anymore. It's just hard. There's a lot of decisions I've got to make that way. Talking about decisions, okay. The problem here is that this channel has been stop and go for the past 3 years. The first time I got sick, when I hurt my arm, that killed our Subbuteo league. I had to have an operation. Then I got COVID, and for the next 2 years after that, I have done nothing but suffer. And I do mean suffer. Um, then just when I was getting back to myself and, we were starting to do better on the channel, I've come down with this again. And then, it's caused some other issues, which has really, really hampered me a lot. And the channel's been dying for a while. So, I'm going to try to jumpstart it one last time. We don't get the views and stuff like that. And plus, to be honest, I'm kind of disgusted in general with the entire board game world. When channels that have been around for a while can go out and I'm not going to name anybody or anything like that, but I'm just going to tell you some of the things that just, you break your back end to try to earn a following, and then somebody just goes out and purchases close to like 15,000 viewers, okay? Only gets like 45 people watching his lame ass channel, okay? But purchases, a whole bunch of subscriptions and tries to pretend like nothing happened. So you're cheating companies because you're saying, look, I have all these followers, okay? Send me this, send me that. It's cheating. It's cheating because normally nobody would send this guy anything, okay? And it's blatant. And, YouTube, it doesn't catch on. Nobody else catches it. And people get away with this stuff. And I just sit here and I go, this guy's been around for like 13 years. And he's stealing. He's stealing in a sense. Then you got other people, just sympathy videos for certain things, doing whatever they can because they're drowning. Okay? I'm not looking for sympathy. I've just decided in the long run, on December 31st, I'm going to make a decision. Either I am going to shut the channel down completely, and maybe just do some things for friends, like Flying Pig or GMT, maybe do a couple of videos a month. But it's to the point where I just, with the channel dying the way it is, because nobody wants to see a sick old man on I can't get in front of the camera. I can't give the quality has gone down significantly, and I understand why people leave, but a ton of people have left, and it's disheartening. I don't care what you say. You can say, you just do what you want, blah 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 blah, but it gets in your head a little bit. And for me, I get it. I've been sick. There's nothing has gone right on this channel. Every time I try to do something, it's just gone sideways. When we moved here, the whole internet problem, that we took a hit because of that. I just wish I was back in the old house. But, everybody's safe here. They're happy. My painting has taken a hit because of illness. I've been ill. I don't even feel right getting, and my voice starts to go. I don't even feel right going in front of the camera anymore. For a while, and until I can just get some weight on and look more myself. I don't want to scare anybody. It's sad. I kind of feel that I'm just in a position where I'm going to make a decision, and I'm going to do what's best for me. Either I'll do a couple of videos, or I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Or basically, I'll be honest with you, I'll just shut it completely down. But I will be making that decision on December 31st. And I'm sure a lot of people will leave because of this. But I have a lot of things to cover. This is going to be probably one of my better weeks. We're going to be covering Descent, the new edition of that. We have a video going up. We got a playthrough of Kinfire going up. We're going to be doing some Blood Bowl. We have Maximum Apocalypse we're going to be taking a look at. This is all the videos that I have done. I'm supposed to go live in 2 weeks, hopefully, and do Merchants of Magic. I got to let Mike know whether I'm going to be able to do that or not, due to how I'm doing. I'll try to figure that one out. What else did I do? Boy, I filmed. We're going to be talking about Saturday stuff. So just a lot of interesting things that'll be going on, and being able to get any work done for me, I think, has been just a miracle into itself. I don't know this here. I think I just want to make. I think I want to make these two things and the gun turret, and this bro here, silver with some highlights. Yeah, I think that might work. Alright, so let's do that. Let's just dry brush the heck out of it. Keep it simple, right? Just keep it simple, stupid. That's what I always say. So, and then we'll just add some features and bring some things out and stuff like that. I think that'll be cool. I think that'll work. Is this open? Yeah, this is open. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna sit back, see how things go. If things continue to go the way they will, I'll make the right decision for me. Because it's not work, but it does take a lot of time. And if people aren't going to watch it, why bother? And that's just kind of how I my mindset. It's just kind of like, okay, well, then I'll just do things. I'll do something different, with myself. I've got plenty of different hobbies. I could sit there and read comic books for catch up on all my comic book reading. Which I'm going to tell you guys something that's really kind of cool. I went and all right, I know what I'm going to do with this guy here. Okay, I'm going to let this just get in there real good. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking lead belcher and I'm going over this, just going over the gray, and that's going to work for what I want to do. Okay, so and I'm just kind of taking a bunch of it off the brush and just kind of lightly going over certain areas. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I got an idea how I'm gonna bring these all out. But first, let's get that metallic look on there, and then certain things we're gonna highlight and bring out with these guys. All right. Okay. So there we go. I like this idea. All right. So that, and leave the rock like that. I'm gonna get this all over my hands because that's what I normally do, and I'm just gonna dry brush the heck out of this. But I just feel as long as you do something to keep your mind busy, that's what matters. What's your favorite comic book that you're looking forward to reading? Actually, I started reading one of them. Actually, I've been enjoying a couple of things, so I'm gonna talk about this, and then we'll get back onto auctions and all the other stuff that I got going on here. So I think this just as a base coat would be good, and then all right, I got some ideas here that we're just gonna kind of really make these things kind of stand out a little bit. All right, we're gonna let that dry, and then I'll finish up the other side of it. Okay. I've been reading this. It's almost like a fanzine or something like that. It's Shudder and Carmela the Vampirist. It's a bunch of short stories, and they've been really good, and I've been enjoying some of those a lot. So it's been very enjoyable, and I've been liking it a lot. So I went and I found all the back issues. Matter of fact, instead of going to, because it's been so hard, I was going up to the Bearded Brown Coat, but, one store would have what I need, and then the other store, would have the rest of it because they only order so many comic books. And it just got frustrating for me going up there every week and oh, we don't have this, or we didn't have that, and trying to get my pull list right. It's not their fault, it's my fault. So I just told them to stop, And unfortunately, they kept pulling it, and I felt bad because I got a phone call, and they go, "Hey, we're pulling it." I go, "But I told the person that I didn't want them to pull it anymore, and that I would just pick from the two stores because usually we go up to Ocala." Um, so we went up there, and then I finally just got to the point where they don't carry, they carry enough because they got to do what's right for their business. They're not going to order everything, and if you don't reserve something, it's going to go. So I was missing things and stuff like that, and trying to figure it out between the two stores. And finally, I went online, and there is a company called the Atomic Empire, and they do subscriptions, and they'll just mail it to you. No, I won't get it on Wednesdays like I used to, and I was kind of okay with that. And they have just done a fantastic job. Um, you set a limit. You fill out the thing and say, "Well, here's my credit card." When it just comes in, just put it on there, and then once you get 40, $100 worth, send them then. Okay, and it has just worked out perfectly. So I've been getting like a lot of weird magazines that I couldn't find, and this Carmela one, this vampire thing, is just actually really, really interesting. Shutter's real good. I've liked. I got the Zero edition of Gods, which I thought was very interesting, with Doctor Strange. I thought it was very good. Fantastic Four has not been good. I've been very disappointed in that. People are raving about it. The covers are beautiful because they're done by Alex Ross. But Fantastic Four is like one of my favorites, and it's just been kind of lame. I've been, I'm not a big Batman guy or Spider-Man guy, but I've been reading some of catching up with the Batman stuff, and that has been kind of interesting with his son Damian as the Robin now. Batman and Robin has been interesting. I'm looking forward to catching up on Thor and Avengers. I'm almost a year behind. I don't want to know what happened, so I'll be catching up with that. So I've got just a lot of things that I can sit down and just start enjoying myself. And honestly, I've been reading a lot because I've been so sick. I just haven't been able to come out here and do anything. Just trying to get a initial coat on this thing, just enough to cover it. And then we're gonna jazz it up a bit. So I've been pretty happy doing that. But this auction is going to be pretty extensive because this is the stuff that I don't want to get rid of. That unfortunately I have to get rid of. We're going to try to raise as much as we can to continue the treatments that I need to get done, which will soften the blow. And I think that's the best way to do it, is to give you guys an option to buy something that you'll really like. I think we're going to be, what else are we going to be doing? I got some painted stuff that I'm going to be letting go of. Really, it's just some really hard decisions that I don't want to let go, but hey, it's that or the poorhouse, folks, and I just don't want to head that way. I don't ask you guys for anything. I always try to give you something of value in return, but I'll do that, and then like I said, I'm going to make some hard decisions. We're going to decide what we're going to do. Whether we're going to continue on. I would like to continue on, but if the viewership isn't there, it's not even the subscriptions. If the viewership isn't there, it just means I'm not doing something right, and I'm just not connecting with people. And sometimes it's just time to go out into the pasture. And it's understandable. The quality's gone down. I've been banged up for a long time. And, it's not, when I started looking at some of the older videos, even though the quality, we may not have had the greatest of cameras, but the excitement was there. We were talking about all kinds of things. We were very involved in the industry. And that's what this is an industry. So I think, taking some time instead of making a rash decision, like I was going to. I was just going to come on and say, hey, you know, that's it, folks. Adios. You know, I'll do some videos here and there for friends, and that's it. And you know, and help people. And I've gotten some nice emails from some people asking for some help with certain things, but when you come to me with a 2-player card game, you know, I can't showcase it correctly. You know, because I'm kind of a, if you don't have a solo mode, I really can't showcase things correctly. And also, we were supposed to do a playthrough of Secrets of the Lost Tomb. Not everything is in the box. So I got a letter after I made that video, and it was kind of like, hey, Rob, just to let you and other people know that you're going to have to supplement certain things and dice and stuff like that. And I haven't had a chance to make some tokens to do that, or pull tokens or dice to do things. So I plan on doing that for Chris, but I don't have everything for it. So I just got to make sure and make sure I understand the conversions and everything, because I love the old game. I play the old game until I'm blue in the face, and it's just a great game. But you know, some people were like, oh, is that all you get in the box? No, you get a lot more in the box that is coming. It's just they couldn't get the stuff produced in time, and they got the demos out to everybody. So no, you're gonna. Let me tell you, from what I got there, it is beautiful, and it really does the game justice. It really does. What's your primary financial goalpost? Huh? Hold on. What does that say? Goalpost. I don't understand what that means. I'm sorry. If you can clarify that. I don't understand what a financial goalpost is. I know what a goalpost is. It's something that you kick a football through. That shows you how smart I am and how old I am. I'm not very savvy when it comes to... I'm just not very smart. Just always been a bruiser all my life. And to be like this, it's been very, very, very hard for somebody like me that's always been an athlete, and you know, you could barely walk. You know, it's just it's been tough to have to rely on my wife and all the shots I get. My daughter comes up. LOL. How much money do you need? Oh, I'm just trying to cut into anything I can. I've had to put out $31,000 for this treatment. There are 31 treatments. So we put out 16 so far. We've got another 15 to go. So anything that makes it easier, you know, there is no thing. And all I'm trying to do is get value for and give value, if that makes sense. Give you guys something for something, and it's just been tough. You know, I go to these things 4 days a week, and first of all, it's painful as anything. It feels like it feels like your chest is going to tighten up, but I'll tell you, it's helped. It's made a difference, and I've been pretty thankful. All right, so there you go. So we got that kind of where it needs to go. I've got these 4 guys that I'm going to be doing this, and then I should be good enough to do hopefully a live play at some point, or tape it, depending on how I feel. So I got this. I got to finish up these bugs, and then I've got the big dudes in the box that I got to do. So I'm going to do that. These guys are going to be fun to paint. That's why I saved them for last. I always save the things that I enjoy for last. So I got to let this dry, and I'll finish up these. Oh, that should be good enough. Yes, it is. All right, cool. I can finish that other leg. I've got an idea what I want to do here, and I'm going to do it. There you go. So, you know, just right there. just to update of how I feel about things. Like I said, there's a lot of dirty things go on, and people get away with it. And when you do things honestly, it's sad. It's sad that it comes to this. That. But a lot of it's my fault. I've been ill. I've been. I just haven't been 100%, and it's hard to run this channel and give you guys what you deserve. You guys deserve good quality. You don't deserve the shit I'm putting out now. I mean, I need to do a better job, and I'm going to try to, and if I can, I will. And then I'm going to just weigh everything, and then come on 31st and say, hey, I'm going to just drop down to maybe one video a month, or just to keep the channel alive. So if I ever catch wind, I'll come back, or just fold it up and sell it all and call it a day. I'm so jealous of our Canadian neighbors and our European neighbors when it comes to healthcare financing. I mean, it is what it is, and I've got really good healthcare, but this is just something that, they frown on you doing. But it has helped me. It has saved my life, and there's no doubt about it. And I'm thankful to my doctor, who is just a guy that's outside the box, and this is the second time he saved me. He saved my wife once. We thought we were going to lose her. I mean, it's been rough the last 4 or 5 years. I'm not going to lie to you. I wonder. Trying to think what I want to do here. Hold on here. Take a little of this mahogany. And boy, was that! How many people think that was a stinker yesterday with the Warhammer? I couldn't believe that. I was so disappointed. Let's try to just mix in a little bit of color here. Do your best, Rob. That's all we ask. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. And either way, if I leave, guys, thanks for everything. I really appreciate everything that you guys have done. If I stay, but I'm not gonna go on here and use events to try to, social events to try to, or to do shock value videos. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. If people want to watch, that's great. If they don't, that's also fine. It's just going to help my decision that much, making my decisions that much easier. I will try to do my best, and that's all I can do. I am actually feeling better, and I'm halfway there. If I can get to about 229, 235, that's like a perfect weight for me. I like this, hopefully get through this exhaustion and this pain. The pain is what kills me. Okay, there we go. There's too much on there. Again, I'm not going crazy with these guys. I kind of want to just, maybe I'll do the inside of his mouth that way, and then, yeah, that might work. And then go over the teeth with the white. Yeah, that'll make sense. Alright. Just trying to make these guys look a little weird. You know? There we go. Just something out of the ordinary, you know? Because the art is, the colors, you kind of look at it and you go, oh, okay, well, I'm going to have to make something up here. Alright, I like that guy. I got to do his claws, though. I got to figure out what I want to, if I want to do bone or, which I probably will do bone, which probably make more sense. Alright, there we go. That's a nice little dry brush thing that we do here at the mighty tabletop world. Feels good to paint again, though, you know, and that's one thing I've really missed. But my arm is so bad. I do this. Like right now, my arm is good, but there's a point I get to, and I just shimmy. So, again, nice little morning stream. I like doing these. Last minute. I know people aren't going to watch it, and they'll watch it later. And some people will, and some people won't. And that's the way it just goes. Alright. I got my 2 dogs underneath here. Those girls, they follow me everywhere. I get so mad because I tried to get going. And, getting up and sitting down is not an easy thing for me lately. And they, of course, decide that, hey, we're going to pick and choose when we come out here. One will come out. I wonder if I should just lighten this up a little bit. Add a little bit of this on here. It won't hurt. I like these Staglamites things. I tried to match them to the board. For the 40th, Warhammer made me genuinely sad. Yeah, watch my video tomorrow. I talk about it pretty extensively. There we go. Try to make it look like the board, and I think I did a pretty good job of it, so I'm pretty happy about it. Alright, I think we got a lot done today. I've only got these guys to do. Oh, I got to do, because I got to do these guys purple to match up with this guy, because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with this guy. So I think I've got an idea in my head. Then I've got, I think, 2 more guys, and then I got some really big guys in there. Do I? Yeah. So I'll be taking care of those guys as well. So in general, we got a lot of interesting videos. I think this week, you'll enjoy. I'm trying to keep things down to about 4. Wednesday, I'll be doing the auction. I should have everything together. And there is a lot of good stuff that I think you guys will like. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to part with. It's painful, but these things must be done. And we'll do everything right. That's the way I want to do it. So again, I will be doing Secrets of the Lost Tomb. I just got to put everything together. So tomorrow, Tuesday, you will get Kinfire Chronicles, a taped playthrough. Monday is 40K. We got Blood Bowl. We're going to be talking about vampire teams. I know I did a ton of videos, so just bear with me. We've got Conquest. We're going to be talking about the War Drum Beast. We're going to be doing this game at some point. We are going to be doing... There are other things on the other side there that I know I put away that I did. Oh, goodness me. I can't think. Oh, we're going to be doing Descent, the new edition. Oh, we're going to be doing something from Monster Club games. We've got something really interesting that I want you to see. Still ready to see play of War Master. I'm almost done. Just starting to build a unit. Yeah, I am almost done painting that and putting that all together. So that's another thing that we're going to be doing. We also have DBA. So over the next 2 weeks, there is a lot of stuff that's coming. I'm just asking you to bear with me. I'm doing what I can, and as fast as I can. This has been hard. I am not 100%. We are just about at the halfway point of our treatment, so we're really hoping to get that, better. So there you go. My household has incurred a lot of medical debt in recent years. It hurts. But no, you're not alone, brother. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I know a lot of people are hurting out there. That's why, I try to give value for value. I'm not here begging for you. I will survive. I'll find the way. Also, I'm almost done painting the combat zone. We're going to be doing that. There's a lot of stuff over before the end of the month that you'll see that I've been trying. Whatever I promised, I'm getting to. So just again, bear with me. There's been a lot of announcements on this thing, so please watch this through. And to be honest, I've got to get going. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you for watching when you do. The people that do watch, but a lot of people move on, and I understand that. And it just comes to a point that after 7 years of doing this, is it really worth going on? And that's something I've got to weigh, and I'll make a decision December 31st. If people aren't going to watch it, why am I going to keep on doing it? It defeats the whole purpose of why I did it. I always did this just to raise money for charity and stuff like that. And if I don't have the ability to do that, I've got to kind of think things through a little bit. But like I said, one way or another, I'm gonna figure things out. Number 2, we got the auction. 3, we are going to push real hard over these next couple of months to really jumpstart this thing again for the 5th time. After losing internet, after being sick on 3 different occasions, and as I'm putting myself together, I'm going to do the best I can for you. And if it's something you want to watch, great. If it's something you don't, then that's fine too. I'm not bitter about it. I'm not angry about it. I'm more angry with the community that I just not the community itself, but the board game culture that I just there's a lot of people that just cheat, and it gets discouraging. And maybe that's what I'm just going through, is one of those discouraging times. Okay, Rob, thanks for the video session. Take care and have a good one. Okay, take it easy, Shane. I'm still going, but I'm going to stop. All right, guys, I love you. Thank you so much. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. Hopefully we'll see you during the week at some point.